Hi everyone, welcome back to your classroom. I'm your host, Thatcher Taylor, certified financial planner and owner of ProPath Financial. Welcome to part 3 of our series on what to do based on time for retirement, the retirement countdown series, the retirement preparation series, the retirement tips series. This is episode 3, 1 year out from retirement. So if you're just joining us for the first time, the previous episodes were part 1, 10 years out, part 2, 5 years out, part 3, 1 year out of retirement. And I told you in the last episode, if you made it that far, this one's going to be surprising. This episode, 1 year out from retirement, is going to be surprising. I'm going to say what 1 year out should look like. And I think you're not going to expect it. Because 1 day out is game day. On game day, I've used the football analogy. If you listen to episode 1 and 2, or excuse me, not episode, part 1 and part 2, the 2 previous episodes, I made the football analogy. This is game day. You do not get any more preparation when you're suiting up and you're going onto the field to play. The prep's already done. The film's already watched. The offense and defenses are already installed. The special teams are already prepared. We've already watched the other team's film, hours of it. There is no more preparation. Preparation's already done. Now you have to execute. If you are 1 year out from wanting to retire, I'm just going to say this very succinctly. If you're 1 year out, you should already be ready to retire. Everything should be in place. There should be a presentable answer for every foreseeable concern that you may run into as you get into retirement. It should already be done. You should not all of a sudden be wanting to retire and then trying to prepare to retire. You're screwed. You're done. You're toast. You're just triaging. So you're 12 months away from retirement. It's all about execution, game day execution. So it's more or less a review. You're 12 months out. It's January and you're going to retire in December. Okay? January 1st, you're going to retire December 31st. We know how much money you have. We know how much money you need on an annual basis for as long as you'll live. We know where you're living, who's living with you. We know what car you're driving if you need more cars. We know if you're under Medicare or not under Medicare. We have all your estate documents updated. Beneficiary designations ready to go. Your retirement budget has already been done with the trial run. We've already tested it, but we're going to test it for another year. We know what's going to happen on December 31st, and here's what it's going to look like. On December 31st, you're going to stop working. At some point this year, you're going to tell your boss or your business partner, or you're going to sell a business or something. You're going to say, I'm done. And you're going to utilize your assets for income. We will know how much income you need pretty much every year to the day you die, unless something unexpected happens, but we'll have a pretty good estimate. But in year 1, I'll know exactly. You're going to need $100,000, whatever it may be. We'll also know whether or not you're on Social Security. I will have that money segmented out in a certain asset base over the next couple of years. In addition, we will have a very specific income distribution strategy, most likely the guardrails income distribution strategy, that will allow you to distribute the money that you need in the first year and every subsequent year after that for as long as you live. I will know the amount. I will know where the money is already at. I mean, it'll already be placed. Although it's January 1st, you're not retiring for 12 months, your first year of retirement expenses will already be placed and ready to go. The reason for that is what if in the next 12 months the market collapses? What if there's a 2008? I do not want to say the market destroyed your retirement. I will have your assets in a place that regardless of what happens in the market, you will still have enough income to survive. 2008, 2009, when the market collapsed, it recovered in 19 months. I most likely will have a couple years of income, anywhere between 2 and 5, depending on your goals, set aside and ready to go to make sure you have what you need. The investments will still continue to function with the investment strategy that we've picked to help sustain you for retirement. We will know what your medical costs will be, where it'll come from, who will be using it. We will know what you will do next. Less monetary related is we will know what you will do on your first day of retirement. And hopefully it's not just sitting around, but maybe it is. Maybe you want to rest for a year. We will know what retirement looks like on December 31st to January 1st. That's the biggest thing. I mentioned the first two parts of this. 10 years out, you have kind of an idea. 5 years out, the idea should be pretty dang clear. If you're 1 year out, you should almost be able to envision. In fact, you should be able to envision when I'm done working on December 31st, I know what I'm doing on January 1st. I can think of the day. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that with this person, with that person. I'm going to go on a trip. I'm not going to go on a trip. I'm going to be at home. I'm going to go help my son do this. I'm going to go help my daughter do that. I'm going to play golf twice. And we'll be able to map out what your day looks like throughout that year. That's the difference. Most advisors don't give a shit about any of that stuff. That is so important. That is what retirement is. You don't want to get to retirement and be lost, confused, depressed, purposeless. We want to make sure that you have a good understanding of what the day looks like. And we will have that opportunity because you will already have your finances in order. If you are 1 year out, there should not be a stone unturned at this point. They should all be turned over. We should all know what's underneath, what bug or spider or worm is there. You've spent an entire career building whatever you have, and you're 1 year out from wanting to shut it down from that career or that life, transition to the next life. It's your time to enjoy it, not be concerned about it. If you are concerned and you're a year out from retirement, you have almost failed to achieve the optimal retirement, what you should be looking towards. The people that come to me sooner rather than later are the ones that really get helped out, but not just me. Find a good advisor that helps work with high quality retirement planning, not just investment management. You want to be able to step into retirement with confidence, purpose, and peace of mind. In short, if you're looking for a lot of technicalities about what to do with the year out, there aren't any. They should already be taken care of. We will know how much you need. We will know where it's at. We will be able to sustain that. We'll make sure your investments are set up, your healthcare is set up, and your life is set up for the remainder of your life. That's what it should look like a year out. So you can focus on the transition as opposed to worrying about how to get there. It should already be there. If you're planning on retiring a year and you got laid off, it should be fine. At this point, it should be fine. You should have a really high probability of success in retirement. That's all I got for 1 year out. That's what it should be. We should already be set up. If you're 1 year out and you haven't done any of this, it's a triage situation. Get into an advisor, tell them what you have, break it all down, and start to comfortably prepare for the best retirement version that you can achieve. That's what we want. Part 3 has been a more serious one. But being more serious now leads to more fun later. That's the whole point of retirement. Put a little effort now to make it more fun later. If you need help crafting your personalized timeline or a triage situation, click my link in the show notes below, ProPath Financial. You'll be able to schedule a call with me personally. Been doing this for 15 years. I'll be doing it for the next at least 30. I don't know. But you have to make sure that if you're at game day, you're not trying to prepare on game day. Do not procrastinate. Maybe that's what I'll title this one. No procrastination, part 3. Anyways, like, subscribe, share. Let anyone know about this that you think may be valuable. I appreciate you watching or listening. We'll see you next week.